So this might be your situation, trying to avoid conflict in inheritances. The trouble with inheritances is that you're not around to make sure everybody gets along and completely understands the hows and whys of your decision-making process. That's why having a frank and honest conversation ahead of time is really critical. When siblings have very different personalities, as they often do, the needs and motivations, managing all that can be even more difficult. How can you keep your kids and other heirs from fighting it out after you're gone? Well, here's a few things to consider. Start the conversation early and often. No, you don't need to sit down and have a conversation with your 5-year-old, but once your children are adults, it's time. It's time for the talk. Talk to them about your wishes for your estate and establish someone who can be an executor or trustee who's likely to be responsible and not instigate and stir the pot between siblings and families. You want things to go well. Establish your wishes in writing. Now that you've had the difficult conversation with your family, it's time to put pen to paper, and we can help you do that. This is where you should consult an attorney and someone to help you craft a will or trust that will work for your estate and your family, and hopefully be able to keep the peace between your children and heirs. Understand the clarity of your communication. For example, there's a difference between saying that each child will get an equal portion of items from the estate and then specifically stating how each of their inheritances will break down in value. There may also be inequity between each child's lifestyle, which would facilitate a different process for each of them. Even if you're trying to create a scenario that works best for each individual, that sense of fairness will be difficult to overcome. Know the difference between fair and equal. To this end, it's critical that you and your children understand the differences between fair and equal. Equal is giving each child a stake in the house so that after your death, it's sold and the profits are split equally. Fair might mean that you are willing to give the home to your youngest child, for instance, when your older children are more established in their own homes. You could then offer an asset of similar value to the older children to just keep things fair. Do you want to make sure that your family is taken care of in the most fair and equitable way? Well, we can help you establish the right process for your inheritances to avoid those major conflicts between the family members. I'm Gina Liguria, and we provide families a peace of mind.